What's going on, y'all? It's your man Stephen Bardo coming back at you with another edition of Bardo's Breakdown. I think it'd be good. I'm getting pretty good feedback on coming in and doing these quick updates on certain topics, especially when we're all season. There's not a ton to talk about, but something that came up. But thanks for watching Bardo's Breakdown. I appreciate you guys. If you are interested in joining the tribe, which is the inner circle of Bartles Breakdown, text me to 312-847-2739 or go to Bartles Breakdown page. I'm sorry, Bartles Breakdown group, not the page. You can join the page as well, but there are about 10,000 people there. But the group, you get access to different things, inside things that I don't share on the page. So if you want to join the inner circle of Bartles Breakdown, you can text the number right there, 312-847-2739. Or you can join Bartles Breakdown group on Facebook. So with that said, Bardo Media on YouTube, please join my channel, subscribe. It really helps the channel's growth. I'm doing some really cool things on the YouTube channel as well. So Bardo's Media on YouTube. Check me out. Go over there and subscribe. It really helps the growth of the channel. And I really appreciate you all for doing so. So, last couple of days, Overtime Elite. I don't know if you guys know much about this particular league. It's a high school league. They pay players up to $100,000 per player. They have some really creative and innovative things for the young people to take advantage of. You can also get name, image, and likeness money while you're with Overtime Elite. But what they do is they are trying to provide an alternative from the high school and college path to prepare for a possible NBA or professional basketball career. And so they're based out of Atlanta. They do some really good things. But this is when it caught my eye. Here's when it caught my eye. Two big-time recruits for the Big Ten that'll be coming to the Big Ten. Jeremy Fears of Michigan State and ZZ Clark of Illinois joined Overtime Elite. So, guys, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, man, Overtime Elite they're snatching players that are thinking about coming to the Big Ten. We saw this happen last year. I can't remember I think his name was Isaiah Todd, was a big that he had committed to Michigan and then opted to go to Overtime Elite. Or was it the G League team? I think it was Overtime. Well, Isaiah Todd went to the G League team that pays big time. I think that's where he went. But we haven't seen the Big Ten Conference affected much by this Overtime Elite. But these are two big-time guards. And so when I first saw it, I was like, oh, wow, this is not good for the Big Ten. But hear this out. These young men are really savvy, and they're people in their particular groups. Whoever are advising these young men are doing a really good thing, because Jeremy Fears, he goes over to the under 17 with Team USA this summer, drops 17.6 assists in the championship game to beat Spain to win a gold medal. Jeremy Fears looked to be the best guard in that whole FIBA tournament. And so his star is really rising. And so when I thought that he and ZZ Clark were going to the Overtime Elite, I thought that their eligibility would be used up. But here's the savvy thing that both of these young men are doing. They're joining Overtime Elite and they're foregoing the salary so that they maintain college eligibility. So consider this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ZZ Clark or you're Jeremy Fears and you're going to come back to high school and may not get pushed every day like you can with an Overtime Elite, but you don't take the salary so that you maintain your college eligibility. I think this is a savvy move, and I'll be surprised if we don't see more recruits that have committed to Big Ten schools. I'll be surprised if we don't see more commits think about, well, is the high school league that I'm in, is it really going to prepare me the best for a college opportunity? And obviously the Jeremy Fears and ZZ Clark, they thought that they could get better preparation for the Big Ten in this Overtime Elite situation. So I think it's really savvy. I think that the young men that go to Overtime Elite, look, the league has its own state-of-the-art arena. This arena is off the chain, y'all. If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube, plug in Overtime Elite Arena. It's in Atlanta. Pardon me. They did a great job of creating this arena for social media impact, not necessarily for broadcast television, even though you can do that in that arena easily. But that arena is set up where it's lights, it really appeals to younger people. And it appeals to the social media posting and the places where Overtime Elite games are shown, which is on social media. They don't go to linear television. So a savvy move. I was scared at first, but a savvy move on these young people's parts, in my opinion, if they felt like their high school leagues were not going to prepare them properly for an opportunity at Michigan State, where Jeremy Fears will be, he will play out his senior season of high school at Overtime Elite, and ZZ Clark is an upcoming junior. So ZZ Clark could possibly get 2 years of Overtime Elite experience before arriving in Champaign-Urbana to don the Illini jersey. So savvy move on both parts here. I applaud it. I hurt for maybe their high school and their high school teammates and their high school coaches, because a lot of times when you have players this good and they're on, they're playing on a high school team, and there'll be other people maybe coming to see these players play, it can shine light on some of their teammates. And so their teammates will miss out on this opportunity. But I think it's a savvy move. I believe they can still garner NIL money at the high school level that will not affect their college eligibility. I believe that's the case. This is an ever-shifting landscape, but from my knowledge, that they can still get name, image, and likeness money at Overtime Elite, maintain their college eligibility, and Jeremy Fears for the 23-24 season can wear the Michigan State jersey, and ZZ Clark for the 24-25 season can don an Illini jersey, still get NIL money while they're at Overtime Elite, get the type of level of competition day in and day out that they seek to be their best, and still be able to come to college and still be able to don Big Ten jerseys, which makes me smile. And I hope it makes all of you, the Big Ten fan base, smile as well. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It really helps the growth of the channel once again. Thank you guys for tuning in. I always appreciate you taking the time out. Let me see who chimed in before we get off here. What's up, August High? Good to see you, AC. Yeah, man, just trying to keep abreast of what's going on a little bit better. I know that I haven't done as good a job covering guys before they get to the Big Ten because it's so crazy now. High school recruiting is off the chain. But I'm going to try to do a little bit better job of it. But thank you, AC, for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. And make sure you check back to Bardo's Breakdown, because you never know. I'll pop up, do a live real quick, and try to bring value to you Big Ten basketball fans. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the weather. Be safe. Tell your parents, if they're still alive, that you love them. All right, until next time, y'all. Peace.